What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Before we get into this video, though, don't forget to like and subscribe to get more MMA content, breakdowns, predictions from yours truly, Mr. Mustache MMA News. My goal is to bring you guys the best, most honest content in the sport of mixed martial arts and all combat sports in general. So guys, enjoy. Thank you. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, so getting right into it. Today, I want to discuss the potential matchup between Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou in the heavyweight division. Jon Jones, who's been hinting at that move to heavyweight since he relinquished his light heavyweight title about a year and a half ago. He's 34 years old. If he were to do it, now is the time. We're not even sure if this is even going to happen. I mean, just with both separate personal situations going on with the UFC, this fight, there's a very slim chance it's even going to happen. But in my opinion, this fight needs to happen. You got Jon Jones, the consensus GOAT, greatest of all time, basically undefeated. That one loss is a disqualification because he beat the fuck out of Matt Hamill. So you want to move forward with that. Jon Jones, who's cleaned out the light heavyweight division in the last 12, 13 years. DC twice. He took the belt from Shogun. He has a win over Gus twice. He beat Santos. He beat Dominic Reyes. I mean, Jon Jones, time and time again, has beat the best guys in the best weight division in the UFC. He's got a family that succeeds as Chandler Jones, who's the current defensive end for the Arizona Cardinals, who is a former Defensive Player of the Year, Pro Bowl player, Super Bowl winner, and also the brother of Arthur Jones, former NFL defensive tackle for the Baltimore Ravens and Indianapolis Colts, who also, I think, has a ring with the Ravens. So that's really exciting. That is a family. They know what success tastes like. And Jon Jones has a whole lot of it, and I don't think it's going to stop now. But if he needs to make this move, he needs to make the move now. He's 34 years old. Things that he has on his side, his athleticism, his agility, his precision, his wrestling ability, and his youth, those are the things that are on his side against a guy like Francis Ngannou. Francis, who is 35 years old. You know, he's got the power. He's got the one touch. He possibly now has the wrestling. Who really knows, because Jon Jones is that top wrestler. He is the guy who is going to take Francis down and hold him down. But it shows what Francis has done at Extreme Couture with Eric Nixick. Things might get interesting. Who really knows? But Jon Jones looks very interested, very motivated after the recent outing that Francis showed with Ciryl Gane. Because I think Jon Jones has that kickboxing versatility that Ciryl has, but he has the ground game and the wrestling ability that Ciryl lacks. I think he's going to have the agility. I think he has the size, the reach. I know he obviously knows how to use the reach. Jon Jones has one of the best weapon arsenals when it comes to keeping guys at bay and at his fighting distance, fighting his fight. But you got a guy like Francis who says, fuck your distance bullshit, goes right through. He's a powerhouse. He's a bulldozer. He did that with Rosenstruck. He said, fuck your kickboxing, and threw bombs, hoped that one landed, and it did. And that very well could happen in a 25-minute fight. So that's what makes this so interesting. You got the guy who's the baddest man on the planet right now in Francis Ngannou. Very well possibly could be going against the guy who's considered the greatest mixed martial arts of all time, hasn't been beaten yet at the light heavyweight division. He was big for a light heavyweight. He's 6'4", got an 82-inch reach advantage. So it's very interesting. You know, personally, I think I got Jon Jones winning that fight too. I don't think he finishes the fight, but I think he grinds out a very long 25-minute win. Almost kind of in a Stipe-esque when the first fight was Stipe and Francis Ngannou. Stipe showed a very good blueprint on how to beat Francis. You got to weather the storm. You got to be able to take a punch, and you got to be able to take him down in the later rounds and hold him down. That is the way that you got to beat Francis Ngannou. And Jon Jones is that exact fighter. But with the whole new Francis, he can wrestle now, possibly, against a guy like Jon Jones. That's the huge question. And that, I honestly think, needs to get answered. But you have all the things going on with Francis Ngannou in the UFC brass. You got all the things with Jon Jones and his personal issues. I'd like, in a perfect world, to put all those things aside, get those guys in the octagon, and see what the fuck happens. What do you guys think? Please leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. I will be dropping more shit in the upcoming weeks. So please, guys, thank you. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.